We got a fun-filled show tonight.
I met a boy today.
It's your boy, Coach Career, the General, A60 Army.
She loving my style every time I'm.
You ain't need more money, Tito. You could have just invited 6 or 8 you down to nationals.
I'm around.
When certain people don't get their way or they feel slighted, they feel like they have a right to call us and voice their opinion. You don't.
Clear. I've never removed a staff to allow a staff to move up.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Now everybody's a personal trainer. We know who the originals are, but now if you look, you can find them in every town.
Tito, General.
What's going on, baby?
How you doing, my brother?
Bro, so look, hold on, because I'm looking to share this out. We ain't rocking on Facebook at all tonight, right?
Nope, but I provided the link on the chat so you can share that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give people a second.
Hold on. I'm gonna share it on my page, and then you can take it from there. How about that?
Yeah.
That sound good?
I'm with it, cuz. I'm with it. Y'all gotta bear with me.
Anyway, thank you for checking us out. If you out there,
I'm still in the, first 2 weeks of home ownership. Things are upside down still. So I'm operating from my new location. You know what I'm saying? I'm operating from my new location, and shit is upside down, dog.
If this is your first time checking out the podcast, understand that we always take a second to share it out in all the platforms to make sure everybody get it. But we're usually on Facebook, but not tonight. So just give us a second before we get started. It's gonna be a fun night. We're gonna have coaches live. We're gonna be doing our thing.
You put it on your Facebook page? Because I can't find it, dog.
It's on my page, brother. Just refresh. Think I'm gonna show the comments live during the podcast.
Hold on, let's do our intro. Let me just get this out. We gotta give people a chance to get on.
No, people texting me to put it in the groups. That's okay.
Right,
hey, if you're from Florida, you watching us, our people's from Florida and Vegas and Arizona and the Midwest. Yeah. Tonight is about the All-Star game that's going down in New England. We're announcing the rosters.
It's about CT and Mass.
Yep. I just want to let y'all know that. Hey, Ty Digital, I see you on. Ty, do me a favor, please. Can you email me the link to that Dropbox ASAP right now to CT Youth All-Stars? I want to play some of those clips. Email me the link to that Dropbox, brother. I'm trying to get situated. I'm running a little late, not because of me, but because of coaches not providing me the rosters on time. But that's okay. I got the rosters, so we're gonna be all right. Anyway, it's your boy PH the Prez, Mr. Above 140, and we are here. And I'm here with my co-host.
It's your boy Coach Career, the General, leader of the 5th State Army.
Hey, listen up. So before we get to these announcements, there's a couple household items I want to talk to people about. One, you will not, I'm going to say this again. In the prior years, you got an email or a text message. In prior years, you got a text message telling you that you made it or you didn't make it. That's not going to happen this year. What you're going to have to do is right after the podcast and the announcements, coaches are going to start contacting kids. I'm going to be posting the rosters on Instagram and on Facebook in the New England football chat room. I sent the email out to everybody. Y'all have both. That's where you're going to search for your child name. If you don't hear it tonight and you think maybe you missed it, that's where you're going to search. If your child is not on there, unfortunately, your child did not make the game. Now, I want to talk about that real quick. I want parents out there to understand that if y'all been watching the clips and been paying attention, these coaches have put in a good amount of time with these young men. They have put in time, unpaid time, and agreed to take a summer off. Understand that it's not personal. Understand it doesn't mean that your child was not good. In the past, Tito, we did the top 50 kids in the state of Connecticut. Now we're doing the top 25. So just because your child may have made the CT Youth All-Star game, don't mean they would make the NE Youth All-Star game, which is the NEBCS, the New England Bowl Championship Series. So I don't want nobody to take it personal. I want to make sure everybody understand that you 100%, if your child tried out, that's good. We think that they tried out. If they gave it their all, that's all you can ask for any child. But Tito, you gave me a quote that talked about Kobe Bryant didn't score a point.
The whole summer. His AAU. The whole summer in a middle school, one of his middle school AAU years. He went the whole summer without scoring a point. He didn't give up. He didn't switch teams. He didn't cuss the coach out. He went, worked on his game, made sure that didn't happen again. People that don't make the team, it doesn't mean I want to say this because we know in our community we're plagued by delusional parents. This doesn't mean your kid is a bad football player. It just means for the needs of the team and how it was picked based on the styles a team play, he wasn't one of the top 25. And that's okay. It's all right. It's not telling you your kid's a bad football player. It's not telling him you should quit football. It just means he came out for a team where there was 25 better players. And that's life. And you got to live with it, accept it, go back to the drawing board, get better, come back out next year. We see a lot of people that have been cut come back out. You come back out. Next year might be your year. Kids all develop differently at different times. We all weren't created equal. This year wasn't his time. It doesn't mean he should stop playing football. It doesn't mean everybody in the world hates your child. It just means he wasn't one of the top 25 kids for this particular situation. And it could be that he had an off day on the trial day. That happens as well. You guys got to accept the responsibility and have the accountability to understand people are going to view your kids differently than you view them. And that's just the reality of the business we're in. And that's how we're trying to push the culture forward. And people need to understand this is part of the game. Your kid always ain't going to be him. He ain't always going to be him. Sometimes he's going to have an off day, or sometimes there may be better players on those days. And that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. It's not personal.
And so, parents, tonight we're going to have the head coaches. Let me tell you, I want to tell everybody something, Tito. And you know this. I sat in for the first time ever, parents. I'm going to be on. Here's some transparency. I sat in on one particular team. I'm gonna say on your team. I sat in on your team's deliberation. And you guys debating who you should take.
Well, you can just come on, tell him. I let Phil sit in. Never in 5 years has he ever sit in on the drafting process. He sat on in it this year. It was a 3-hour process, just so you guys are aware. 3 hours on a Monday night for us to come up with. And I told them guys,
I'm never going to coach in the All-Star game. I don't think that the coaches that don't coach or the people that don't engage, I don't think y'all understand how hard it is. And Tyree, you sent me something crazy, bro. The commercial that you made, not even in here, you did something crazy. But
listen, hold on. I want to answer somebody's question before you go.
All right, go ahead.
For some reason, I can see the questions tonight.
No, I got the questions rolling on the screen. Are you going to break down how the kids were evaluated?
Right,
no,
right,
we're not going to do that tonight.
Oh, you don't want to do that? I mean, I'm just going to say quick.
The breakdown, how every kid was evaluated?
No, but if you simply watched AU's tryout, you would see how your kid was evaluated. From the moment we take our lap, right into the flex lines, right into the agility drills, right into the indie period, right into group work, right into the Oklahomas.
there was definitely an evaluation period for every part of the football game, offensively and defensively. Remember, there's no special teams in this game. So there's no reason to, outside of, well, there is a field goal, but you don't always get kickers. Outside of that, there's no special teams. So you're being evaluated based on what you can do on offense and defense in every aspect of it.
But to answer your question, we don't really have time tonight to go through how every individual kid was evaluated. I am going to talk, so if you stay on, I am going to talk generally to the coaches that come on, how they particularly evaluated the process that they selected. But individual kids, we won't be able to do that. That'll be a little bit much. But let me go back to, I sat in on, for the first time, a coach's, you guys.
He sat in on AU's draft.
No, I said yours, yeah. And it was not, I'm going to tell y'all parents, there were people arguing for kids. There were people arguing for other kids. There was disagreement. It was screaming. It was, I hung up 3 times and rejoined. I started getting mad at them as the administrator of the entire game. I would never sit in ever again. I think that was a one-time thing for me. But I want you guys to know it's a vigorous process. Like, people do take the time to look at your child, write their names down, remember their names, and I mean, you had a whiteboard with every kid name written up there, and was evaluating every kid individually and then based on the positions. Now, a couple other things. Let me give some household items out there. Tito, I'm going to be announcing every team's first practice, time, date, and location after I announce that particular team. So once I announce 6U, and I'm going to show the rosters on the screen. Once I announce them, I'm going to be announcing where their first practice is. I think, Tito, it's time to talk to the parents about dedication to the process. Just because your name is announced tonight don't mean you make the game if you just do not show up.
Right, no, you won't play. There is a commitment level. There's definitely a commitment level. There's a big commitment level. I think all of us, and I'm speaking on behalf of definitely my staff and our group, and I think the rest of the state, I believe everybody made their practice locations based on geography. So the ride shouldn't be too great for anybody. Like, for instance, a youth roster is, we know where all our kids are from. So for us, Waterbury's the central destination. You know what I'm saying? Or New Britain, it has to be somewhere sort of in the middle. And I think everybody else did it that way as well. So I believe the travel shouldn't be too great for anybody. And I believe that it should be just enough practice for us to have a solid showing come July 12th.
And it's important. I'm going to tell y'all right now, as soon as coaches tell me, Phil, this kid not showing up, I'm sending an email to that parent. And instantly, when I say that they're off the team, I don't want to hear something went happen, something went wrong. Oh, we was busy. That honestly, that's a little disingenuous to a child that's home that wanted to make it, that could actually be participating and will be showing up. If you could not follow this process through, then you should not have been part of the process.
And let's be clear. There was kids that didn't make the team. There was kids that didn't make almost every team that didn't follow the process correctly. And
correct.
Why we're successful in this game is because we have a process and we have squares that we stand on and things we don't budge on. So if you didn't even get through the tryout process clean, you didn't make the roster. And we know there was kids there that tried out, that the process wasn't completely correct, that were left off these teams. It goes for the same thing to actually get on the field. You got to respect the process.
The biggest thing I talk to everybody about, Tito, in this game is the integrity of the game. I think the reason parents come out for the All-Star game, I think the reason parents trust it is, one, we have a history of being honest, right? I think that's important. And I thank all the parents for trusting us with that process, that we're going to do what we say Right? But the other thing is there's integrity with the game. We say we're going to do something and we do it, right? And that too many times in the space that we operate in is not happening, right? And so we have to make sure that for y'all parents that showed up and tried out and didn't register and all of that, and then said, oh, he made it, oh, I want to register. I told the coach, no. Don't matter if he selected you or not. Don't matter how good you was. There was a kid and a parent who registered, tried out, followed the process. They deserved the opportunity and they got it. That's called holding people accountable. That's called holding people accountable. Another thing.
That's why I'm very confident in the team, because we did it the right way. That's why I'm very confident in the team that we assembled, because I know we were one of the ones that fell in that situation. And unfortunately, we had to stand on business. You know, I'm never going to go against my brother. You know what I'm saying? Me and Phil done this together. And even, you know, be like, yo, Tito, can you talk to him? No, I can't talk to him, because we have a process and we stand on business. We stand on our square always. Right, wrong, or indifferent. If we believe in it, we rock with it. There's no wavering with us.
And when you guys do that, I sometimes wonder, we have not started, we haven't announced any team. We're going to start with 6U. Rodney Myers asks, is Mavs rosters getting announced? Mavs rosters will be announced next Wednesday. We're going to announce Mavs rosters. We'll have on their director, and they're going to announce next Wednesday. So yes, Mavs will be announced next Wednesday. But when you guys try to pit people against other people and stuff like that, it don't work with us. I'm just going to be honest. It don't work with us. There's no skirting the process. You know why we don't skirt the process or even make amends, even when there's legitimate issues and people forgot to register or something? You know why? Because we never get the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to explain what I mean. If I let Tito's son completely not register, make the team, never try out, never did nothing that nobody else done, there's somebody Tito gonna say to, oh man, I ain't have to do that shit. They just let me do it. And therein lies, when I announced the roster and that father or mom didn't get with their way, or their son or daughter didn't make it, they take to social media to talk about us and how we did not follow the process. And so I'm so keen on the integrity of the game because I know that my name is on the line. I know that, right? And look, you won't make everybody happy, but for the masses, my name is on the line. And that's important. All right, so let's talk about what we're going to do. In 10 minutes, we got our first coach coming on. In 10 minutes, we're going to announce the first team right now, starting with the NEBCS 6U team. Tito, I think it's time we get started. Where we at? All right, the players from the 2025 New England Bowl Championship Series 6U team is number 1, Tristan DeJesus. Number 2, Le'Veon Durant. And I'm going to show it in a second, Tito, when I get to the end. The third person selected for the team, Chase Eason. 4th, Joe Felton Jr., Cairo Freeman, Tristan Huff, Winter Jones, Hartford Hurricanes kid, Tito, Amir LeBoy, Jaquel Lindsay, everybody knows King, Massey's coming. Number 10, Lennox Madeira. 11, Grayley Morrison, he's a dog. 12, Kane Nailen. 13, Jackson Lynch. 14, Aiden Nelson. 15, Thomas Pylan. 16, David Pina II. 17, Tito, is Carlos Rivera. And last but not least, Tito, on the 2025 NEBCS team is Kason Slaughter. That's our team, Tito. That's the 6U team that's going to be playing mass. I think it's a perfect number. They got 18 kids.
Yeah, well, with the little guys, I like that number with the little guys. And this group of young men is led by Chris Peanut Durant out of Meriden, and I think he put himself together something very solid. I already think we up 1-0 to start the day off.
They definitely started our practice hot. After warm-up session, Peanut got straight in the let's see who got this. Let's see who heart don't pump no Kool-Aid. Like instantly. And
Amir LeBoy, hold on. They say we spelled somebody's name wrong. I'm looking to see what name.
We'll fix it. We apologize if we spelled it wrong. Or they saying that it's AHMIR. Yeah, that's why we spelled it.
Yeah, with no apostrophe, I believe. But it's all good.
Spelled my name wrong. King.
We'll figure it out. We'll make sure. We make sure we'll get it right. They'll get it right for the on the
It'll
uniform.
be right. It'll be Linux is spelled LENN. Look, just make sure it's right on the back of the jersey, okay? But these are the big dogs. These are the big dogs, and they're coming. Mass, y'all want to take a picture? Let's leave it up for a second.
Yo, Digital, we ain't doing that. We're not giving up too much information on our own people, bro. They got to figure that out on film study, who's who, and they got to do their due diligence. We're not making it too easy for these guys. We're not telling you where our guys are playing. That ain't gonna help us out at all.
All right, listen. This is the 6U Sun Bowl. This game is going down at 9 a.m. on July 12th, Manchester High School. Small disclaimer. Everybody right now that's on YouTube, please hit subscribe, hit the like button, subscribe and hit the like button. Do us that favor, please. We got about 300 people watching right now. Just subscribe and hit the like button. It costs you nothing to help us out. All right? Let's keep going. So if you're on Instagram, come on now. You already know what to do. If you're on Instagram, you already know what to do. Come on, add us on Instagram. CT Youth All-Stars on Facebook. CT Youth All-Stars on Instagram. Y'all already on our YouTube page right now. So y'all know what it is. All right, Tito. I think we up 1-0 as well. I don't think that they got a shot. Next, we're going to go to our 7U team. A little R&R. Rodney, Rachel.
Led by Mr. Rodney Myers. Led by Mr. Rodney Myers.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. Rodney got a good team.
I'm going to tell you, if we had the ESPYs this year, he might have been up for Coach of the Year. Rodney could have been up for Coach of the Year this year. If we had it this year. He could have definitely been up for Coach of the Year in 2025.
Yes. Came into a new league and instantly, the way he put on, and at Nationals was winning most of the game before he acted up. So he was in 2 dog fights.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna take a little bit of credit for this. I think I did all right with the coaching roster this year. I think we did all right with the coaching roster this year with the picks, with the head coach selections.
Let me say this.
I had to do some maneuvering, but I made it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it did. But let me say this. Top to bottom, best coaching roster ever in an All-Star game. I watched everybody practice. Not the whole time, but I circled. I said what up to all the coaches, made sure, I thanked them for helping out. The structure of the practices, the way that the coaches approach the practice, the tryouts, the structure of the tryouts, the way coaches approached it, how they were set to evaluate kids. I was picking up lists off the ground where names was written, positions was in, people were highlighted, circled, all that. That tell me that people took the process, the coaches and the staff took the process serious. And if there's a parent out there, you have nothing to be mad about because they actually took the time to do their thing. And I want to thank all the coaches because I was impressed. I don't know if you know football, you know to be impressed. I was impressed. With that being said, 7U.
Led by Rodney Myers. Led by Mr. Rodney Myers.
Ready? Here we go. Number 1, Job Chisholm. Number 2, Eddie Kalinsky the 4th. I hope I got that right. Number 3, Royce McKinley. Number 4, Michael Luciano. Number 5, Nas Stiegel. Number 6, Peter Gonzalez Jr. Number 7, Kaleo Hickson. Number 8, Reed Wiggins. Number 9, River Lou. Hope I said that right. Number 10, Sedgwick Ortiz. Number 11, Daniel Bravetti. Number 12, Austin Williams. 13, Owen Valdez. Number 14, y'all saw the picture. You got a dog coming. Nazir Kemp. Number 15, Hector Hudson. Number 16, Josiah Oliveira. 17, Mason Algarin. Number 18, Caden Bonds. Number 19, Jackson Jones. Number 20, Preston Kyrie. And last, Tito, but not least, number 21, Hartford's own Caden Reddick. 7U All-Star team. There you go. There you have it. We're rocking out. What we got? What do you think?
2-0. We up 2-0, player.
2-zip.
2-zip. 2-zip, my guys.
Listen, I tell you all the time.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm shocked that we got that many numbers at those 2 levels. You know, traditionally we start from 8 up. I'm shocked the first 2 years we add these levels that this is the outcome. Great job. Gotta give it to Peanut. Gotta give it to Rodney. I ain't think they could do it, and they did it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't think they could draw the numbers. They definitely got the numbers up.
I'm going to be honest, Tito. I'm going to tell everybody out there the truth. 48 hours before the tryout date, we got 100 kids in 2 days. 100 registrations in 2 days at Balloon. It was well ran. It was put together still, but that completely shifted everything as far as setup and planning and all of that. Because I didn't, like you, me and you talk. I was telling you, I didn't think 6U and 7U because not a lot of people strategically, when we picked the coaches, I told you why I went the 6U way and the 7U way. You know, I knew some things that would happen. Like, for instance, I knew Peanut had a kid at that age group, so he would have a draw. You know what I'm saying? And I know Rodney has come up from the younger levels that he would know, you know, he knows enough people too to network a team. And clearly those thoughts, you know, how I came up to those decisions proved to be the right decision because look at the numbers. We never offered those divisions before. Look at the numbers. True. We didn't offer those divisions. And you know what, Tito? Maybe, just maybe, what we're doing could bring back those numbers in the fall. Because I think we can prove, Tito, that there is a need and there is a desire statewide to have these levels. You know what I'm saying? Like that there's kids and there's parents that want to engage these levels. You know what I'm saying? But Tito, I'm gonna take a little break. I want to say something. I want to show something, say something, do something. 1 second. It's not how I wanted to do it, but my digital person is pissing me off, so I'm gonna go ahead and just handle this myself. Now we're getting to the big boys, Tito. We're getting to the big boys. And Tito, I'm gonna play a video that I think speaks to exactly what we should do. It's Coach Jack. I love the message he said about you don't get to play the position, etc. I'm gonna play this. I want everybody to watch. We'll get right back to it. Little disclaimer.
Me and Coach Ali are going to get after you guys every single practice. So no lollygagging, no shit. All right, you guys are over here saying, I don't play this, I don't play that. You know what our job is to put this team together so we have the best team to play mass. So you might have been a friggin' D lineman. Well, you know what? Today you're going to be an outside linebacker. You understand? Because that's where I need your ass to play. And all you guys got to be committed to that. If somebody feels they're bigger than the team, then just call and let us know. All right, just cut me now because I'm going to have an issue with this shit. Does everybody understand that? You'll be playing out of position. Some of you guys might not be playing out of position. Does everybody got that? So our job is to get you guys that are complete strangers, some of you, to get you to bond together with one common goal, to beat out a mass. Everybody understand that? So you guys either buy into that principle or don't come back. Does everybody understand that? We got no skin in this game. All right, we're out here just to make you guys better, and we have one goal. Coach Rick had us on board to beat Mass. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to beat Mass, and you guys are going to go out there, bond as a team, and beat out of Mass. Everybody understand that? So I don't want to hear I play this or I play that, because then I ain't gonna play it. They didn't come to me and say, Coach, you have a minimum play rule. That minimum play rule shit that you guys went through is non-existent anymore. We play the best until it's 60-0, and then maybe we'll get you in the game. Because you know what? My foot is always on the gas pedal, and my foot is always on their neck. Does everybody understand that? That's the way I roll as a man, and that's the way I roll as a coach. Does everybody understand that? Apply pressure at all times, and do not in any way, shape, or form let any antics or any bullshit get in your head where you're getting kicked out of games for fighting. You focus and play the next play. Everybody got that? Let's go. All right, let's go. Lock in. Let's go work.
All right, so let me say something, Tito. Well, the biggest reason I played that is parents bring their kids to all-star tryouts or the places, and they have this belief that they're going to tell Coach Tito, my son don't play that. I told you about a story, Tito, about I got calls from people in the youth community of training and sports asking me why all-star coaches do certain things. Right? Yo, why they have this kid here? They put kids where they think is best for what their need is. If you don't have a kid that's coachable and that can embrace it, that can also eliminate your child from possibly making the team. As he said, coaches don't want to deal with difficult kids for 1 month for an all-star game. And so we have to, parents, as y'all go through this process, because y'all going to engage in more all-star games, make sure your child knows he might be a running back in the fall. But if he show up at that field and they decide he's the best he's best for that team at wide receiver, you have to teach your child to learn to embrace that, because that's going to be important to making him look coachable and make the coaches feel like, okay, I can use this kid wherever the team needs him, he'll be there. I think that was an important message, because I saw that and I ran into that. Hey, there was a mistake. I thought I corrected it on 7U, Tito. I thought I corrected it. Royce McKinley is on 7U. I wrote his name on there. Did it not show up?
Yeah, no, I thought you saw. I heard his name. I heard McKinley's name.
McKinley's name is on there. Let me
pretty,
show it again.
I heard you called it.
Yeah. It's right here. It's number 3. Somebody told me I didn't say the young man's name. If you watch
you probably spelled it wrong, but that's his name right there, number 3.
Yep. I wanted to make sure that the young man got announced. I'm waiting for the 13U head coach to get on. So we're going to go now to the 13U. And this is where it starts, Tito. This is where it starts. I'm waiting for Coach Rick to go on. Let me cue this up. Let me say this. At 13U, Tito, I had told you that there were going to be some good kids that got cut, Tito. I think I said that to you. That there were going to be some good kids at this level that got cut. I saw the players. I knew them, and I knew. I'm gonna give an example. It was 4 quarterbacks there. I think all of them was pretty good. Unfortunately, we couldn't take all of them. Rick, where you at? I can't wait much longer, Rick. I'm gonna have to go. Anyways, all right, 13U. If you out there,
I mean, we can wait. Let's go 8 because I'm here. And why we breaking formation anyway?
All right, let's go 8U. We'll have Coach
Rick. 8U.
Let's go 8U.
Because everybody know. Everybody know.
Before we do that, but I want to talk to you. Before we do that seriously, because since I haven't interviewed them, I'm gonna interview you. So, talk to me about what your evaluation process was like. Let's do 8U.
Well, obviously, clearly we had a 2-day process like everybody else, because when we offered the second day, we all wanted to take advantage of it. The first day we had 19 kids out there. The second day, I think we had about another 19, 17, whatever. We had a total of 34 kids that we evaluated. Each and every one of them got put through the same process, whether you came Sunday or Monday. The same exact process to the T. Obviously, with the Britain being in the playoff game Sunday, there was some talent that wasn't there. That came, not only New Britain talent came on Monday, but so did some other organizations. And it made it very tough. I know that through the process, we came up with the best 25 names that were available to us. And we lost a couple in the process because of the process and not following things correctly, handling their side, parents handling their side of the responsibilities. So we came up with the fairest roster possible, with the best 25 kids possible. Each kid was evaluated the same way, and it is what it is. This is the team we selected. I'm confident in the team we selected. I mean, obviously, you were on the call. It wasn't that smooth. There was a lot of emotions, and I told people the All-Star game is not for the weak, especially if you decide to coach in the age group where you currently reside in the age group. You may have to cut your players. It's not an easy thing to do, and not everybody's built for it. But we got through it. We got to the end, and I'm totally confident that we picked the best 25 players that showed up at this tryout. And if your name is not on there, it's not personal. It's not personal. It's just he wasn't one of the top 25s. He or she was not one of the top 25 on the team. It's not a personal thing.
All right, y'all. And with that being said, let's get to the money. Number one, Kenneth Bush III. Number two, DJ Lyman. Number three, Mr. Touchdown himself, Greg Pittman III. Number four, Leonidas Rodriguez. Number
Dog.
five,
It's a
Dog.
dog.
Noah Lavelle. Number six, Cordell Rivera. Number seven, Ezekiel Rodriguez. Number eight, Malachi Burris. Is it Burns or Burris? It's Burris, right?
I think it's Burris. He's
Burris,
another one. He's another hidden gem.
Number nine. So let me ask something. I do got a question for you, but let me get through.
We're star-studded out. We're star-studded out. Keep running them all.
Naheem Ortiz. Number 10, Nathan Santiago. Number 11, Zaire Ortiz. Number 12, Amari Taylor. Number 13, E.J. Payton. Number 14, Daquan Pickett. Number 15, Bryce Nicholson. Number 16, Jackson Sumner. Oof, the boy hits, Tito. He hits. Number 17, Gavin Grant. 18 is Traceon Ledbetter, Superman himself. That's what we call him. 19, Onyx Lockhart. Number 20, Robert Gwinnett. 5 spots left. Let's go. 21, James Taylor. 22, Dave Rangelum. 23, Greg Martin. 24, Julius LeBoy. And last but not least, Camden Del Medico. That is your 25 8U All-Stars. Let's put it up on the screen so everybody can see.
Now, just to be clear, when we run off the numbers 1 through 25, those numbers got nothing to do where they were picked in the process. I don't want people to get crazy. That has nothing to do. That's just the way the roster was formatted.
That's the way I typed it up. That's it.
No, you got to say it because people are going to be like, you picked up, you already know the stuff.
Oh, yeah. No. It's not like Julius LeBoy was 24th pick. It's just I took the Excel spreadsheet, copy and pasted. This how it was. Yes. So 8U, there you go. Before I go to 13U, last question, Tito. Was there somebody that you were surprised and you didn't think would stand out and they stood out and it was like, wow? It might have been somebody you didn't know, or was it somebody you knew?
I mean,
looking up
clearly,
close?
you. I don't want to call them out because we're just meeting them, but we got somebody that doesn't play on the national track that came there on Sunday and caught all of our eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
caught all of our eye, and he's on the roster. He caught all of our eye.
That's true.
There was definitely a sleeper, and this year I can say we finally got support out of more suburban towns than we have in year past.
And we greatly appreciate it because y'all have the talent level to compete. So y'all should have been competing. Y'all have the talent level. Coach Rick, Merritt.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Tito?
What's up, Rick? What's going on, baby?
Past my bedtime, man.
I know that's why we had to get Rick on first because Rick go to sleep early, y'all. He go to sleep early, so every time y'all notice I bring the coaches on, he got to go first. Talk to me, Rick. How was the process?
I appreciate it, though.
It's all good. How was the process? Hard?
Oh, it was real hard. Like I knew going into this is going to be crazy because last year, a couple years ago, you had 860 and 203. That was 25 on each team.
Yeah.
Now picking 25 for one team, and there's so much talent out there, it's crazy. So the process was like up late at night trying to figure things out, and we went into knowing what kind of defense we was going to run. So at certain positions, we were looking for certain players. So some players didn't make it, and everybody deserved to be on this all-star team, but we can only pick 25. Like I heard Coach Tito say, it's nothing personal. It's just how we broke down how we wanted to do things. If we wanted a certain amount of defensive ends or center.
Bro, people don't realize position you picked plays into you making this team. Like I had an Ayo that came out and said he wanted to be I said, homeboy, you ain't making that backfield. You need to come over here with me where you're going to get on the team. And
that's how it was.
Made a difference.
Skill-wise, we were crazy. So,
Rick, I watched you had about three sets of receivers trying out, meaning 2x2s, but three sets of them. And I saw every kid catching the ball.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's where
I said to Peter, I said, yo, Rick got to make some tough cuts, bro. Like, this is not going to be easy.
I heard you said something about, what surprised you.
Yeah.
That might have got cut last year. I'm not going to say no names either.
Yep.
And he actually impressed me. Like, he did a great job, and he's on this team. Like, and going into it, coaches, we talk like,
yeah.
But
he out here, he ain't going,
Yeah, so that's the things that you look forward to. The opportunity working with these kids for the next month, getting them prepared to beat up on mass. So, we're going to put it together.
All right, before I announce Coach Rick team, I do need to say something real quick. We have already announced 7U's practice. If you're out there and you made the 7U team, your next practice will be Monday, 5:30 to 8, Washington Park in Meriden. Your coaches will be in touch with you. They already have your contact information. They've already had it. They selected it, and we've provided them with an Excel spreadsheet. Your practice is going to be Monday in Meriden, 5:30 to 8. We haven't announced nobody else yet. Coach Rick will announce your practice right after this. With that being said,
hold it before you go on.
Go ahead.
Thank all my coaches on my staff. Coach Phil, me and you talk about it. I haven't even told them who we picked on the squad. So.
For real?
I'm gonna probably get more calls from them than anybody else. So.
Well, to be honest, Rick, if we want to be transparent, we was making changes at 11 o'clock last night, close to 11.
Yeah.
Close to 11.
Way past my bedtime.
Way past you. Listen, I was surprised because Rick said, "Can you talk?" I said, "He up." He gonna call me. Like I'm special when Coach Rick called me at 10:30.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, if you out there and you 13U, get locked in. Here we go. Number 1, RZ Francis. Number 2, Aiden Everett. Number 3, Barry Stevens Jr. Barry, shout out to you. Number 4, Clinton Xavier Hurricane. Number 5, Darius Brathwaite. Number 6, Dawson Villano. Number 7, Devin Muirhead. Number 8, Elijah Ulmer. Number 9, Gavin Giles, big lineman in the middle. Number 10, Haven and Sumbu. Number 11, the bus himself, Mr. Jakari Harris. Number 12, Jamar Jackson. Number 13, Javion Stanley. Number 14, the gunslinger, Josiah Singletary. Boy, got an arm on him. Y'all better drop back, get some DBs out there and mash. Number 15, Caden Gonzalez, another quarterback. I saw him. He looked good. Number 16, Casey McCoy. Number 17, Malcolm Daniel. Number 18, Matthew Lipinski. Number 19, Naheem Sims. And number 20, Raymond DeJesus. There's 5 more spots. 5 more spots. Let's get to it. 21, Saviance Duvall. 22. Okay, Mass. I don't want y'all to get scared. I was going to change his name so y'all don't even know he playing, but it wouldn't be fair. So we got the king himself coming through. Mr. Tristan Crawford. Number 23, Jonathan Cruz. Number 24, James Trayvon. And number 25, taking the last spot, is Noah Contreras. That is the 25 kids you chose. You feel comfortable, Rick? You got it?
Oh, yeah, definitely feel comfortable. We just got, the kids, they were working the last couple of days we had practice. So we're going to get together Monday, get it all together, and be ready July 12th.
Cool. I think that, I don't know what Matt would do to not only score, but to stop y'all offensively. Right. I think y'all literally can run any offense and be successful.
Correct. Run the ball, pass the ball, like the skills are out of this world. My phone is going off crazy right now, so I know that we're getting calls already. But they don't. It's something.
Like, coaches or hit them on the inbox complaining. Hey, Nate, no. Number 22 from the Hurricanes, 13U is not playing, but they still got a stacked line back there. Hey, for those that want to know, just a heads up, Rick, you guys practice will be Monday in New Haven at 251 Wilmot Road, right? Am I correct about that?
Correct.
Yep. And Coach Rick have y'all information. He'll be emailing all 20. Texting or emailing, however they decide to get with you. All 25.
They should get a group text. They'll be in the group text tonight.
Okay. You'll get a group text tonight stating your practice. We'll be there to size everybody. Make sure we can get your uniform sizes to get that popping. Yo, Coach Rick, go get a good night rest, brother. I appreciate you coming on.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, Rick.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yo, Phil, you might as well announce AU's practice. It's Saturday morning, 9 to 12 p.m. at Pulaski in New Britain, Pulaski Middle School in New Britain.
And you're going to be contacting them as well?
Yeah, I think we already that's in motion, but they'll definitely be out, not tonight because it's later. Tomorrow morning, if you made the AU roster, you should be getting the information tomorrow morning sometime, probably before midday. I would say before you break for lunch, the text, the communication and text will be up and running. So AU, just again, so everybody hears.
Yep, say it again.
9 a.m. Pulaski Middle School, New Britain, 9 to 12. 9 to 11:30 will be practice. From 11:30 to 12 will be the uniform size.
And okay. And we'll make sure we get somebody out there.
Make sure you put that on your calendar, Mr. Above 140.
I won't be here on Saturday. I'm going on a fishing trip. But let me put up something so everybody know. I'm going to advertise it. Look here. I want to make sure everybody understand this. The video package, the official video package for the All-Star game, got to make sure you go to our website, ctufallstars.com, and I'm going to show y'all how the website look, where you got to click. As soon as you go to the site, click here. It'll take you to the package. Understand something, everybody. We're only selling 8 packages per game. Y'all been seeing our commercials. It's shot by Ty Digital. And Ty has connected with a friend that's flying up, who's nationally known. He's flying up from Atlanta. He's also going to be shooting with Ty. You know? And y'all might know him. He does the pylon circuit a lot on the 7-on-7 joint. I talked to him personally on the phone. His name is Stephen Bernard, and he has agreed to fly up from ATL, shoot this game, shoot commercials, and we want to make sure that these kids have them. And we're going to have around, I think, 3 or 4 photographers at the game to make sure y'all get y'all professional photos. So listen, tap in. We only taking the first 8, and some have already sold. So I'm just letting you know, once they sell out, we're not going to be able to take any more. 8 per game, not 8 total. Jesus Christ. 8 per game, okay? All right. Let's get off this. Let's get to the next one. I don't know.
You got to run the 13. You got to run the. You didn't put the 13 you roster up.
I didn't put it up.
Move forward. No, you didn't put it up. You speeding, cuz.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But Mel Dawson made the team. I heard his name.
There's the team. Dawson Villano did make it. It was a tough decision. There were some really good kids on this list. Here's the list, Mel. So that's what it is. Hey, these things will be posted tonight. Matter of fact, they may be posted during the podcast. Anyway, let's get to 9U, Tito. I thought Coach Terrell was going to jump on. I just texted him. Oh, he about to jump on now. Hey. So let me buy myself some time, Tito. By we got to talk about all the things we got going on in the All-Star game. Buy myself some time by showing it was a lot of people, Tito, on Saturday, the women particularly abusing me because I had men's shorts, but not tights for women. The women tights are here, Tito. It got the side pocket right here for the cell phone. They can go ahead. They can order the tights online. Same website. Order the tights online. I'll be delivering them at practice. I think I got maybe 7 each size because I don't want to over order. The pre-orders come first. That's what it is. I'm not going to be ordering more over and over and over again. So I just want everybody to know the women tights are in. You asked for them. We got them. All the bucket hats sold out on day 1, first session. I am ordering more bucket hats. But all of the bucket hats, the design look like shorts, Kwani, but they're not shorts. They're definitely female tights. And I know 9U is waiting, and I want y'all to be able to see it. But before we do, I think it's important that we take a second. Just 1 second. Sorry. Just 1 second. 1 second. Is Coach Terrell on yet? Coach Terrell not on yet?
I don't see him. You the man behind the control.
Yeah, I know. I don't see him in the lobby. There you go. He's on. It's official. Coach Terrell is on.
There's a message to Maz. We want to get y'all fast.
Coach Terrell is on. All right, let's bring him in. Coach, what's up, brother?
What up? What up?
What up, Coach Motion? What's going on, baby?
What's going on, fellas?
So, talk to me about the selection process.
Man,
you had a lot of kids, bro.
Yeah, we had 37 kids that tried out between the 2 days. We had Sunday and Monday. Sunday, majority of our kids came out. We did have a few new faces on Monday, but 37 kids, I mean, all of them was really, really good. More talent that came out this year than that came out last year when I did the 8U tryout. So it was good to see the support in towns come out, and it was a really good tryout. I mean, Sunday was on fire. The weather was good.
The environment was crazy.
It was a great day all around for every level. So it was really great to be a part of, and my coaching staff. Shout out to them. They actually showed up. and everybody did their thing.
Were you surprised? Like, did you show if there was a player that just caught your eye that you may have not thought caught your eye? Or was there a player that you already knew that when you saw him in person, you was like, whoa, okay, this kid.
I mean, there were a lot of players that, that I kind of knew, but there was also a lot of players that show up that I didn't know about. And, they came from a few different places, and I was impressed, Like I said, like I told the kids on Monday, no matter who makes his team, you all, I wish I could have kept all of them, that was a good group of kids that showed up. So,
for the record, parents, just today, a coach asked me, could he keep 29 kids? And I had to say no. They actually do be trying to keep all of the kids. And I have to say, nope, you got to make the cuts. We got to get to 25. With that being said, 9U players, if you out there watching, let's get to it. Number 1, Big Q himself, Kayeem Abdul-Samad. Number 2, Makai Chandler. Number 3, Holden DeCosta. Number 4, Devin Elderly. Number 5, Ivan Gonzalez. Number 6, last year's MVP, Samir Ibrahim. Number 7, James Jackson. Number 8, Henry Jackson VII. Number 9, Chance Keith. Number 10, Xavier Lopez. Number 11, Lorenz Mack. Number 12, Ryder Mayer. Number 13, Cameron Monero. Number 14, Carter Manson. Number 15, can you say Hollywood? Braden Montero. Number 16, it's Junior, Terrell Moultrie Jr. Number 17, Alexander Orozco. Number 18, Caden KP Pierce. If you don't know who he is, make sure you go to Instagram. When you see the kid putting on with that burgundy and yellow, you'll know Strapless in the building. Number 19, Elias Petgrave. Number 20, Royce Ranson. Number 21, Vincenzo Russo. Number 22, RJ Randall Shakes. Number 23, Michael Sinclair. Number 24, Mr. Waterbury himself, Landon Washington. And number 25, Mr. Running Back, Prince Williams from New Britain is your 25. I'm going to put it up on the screen. How you like your chances, Terrell? That's a lot of talent, brother.
Listen, man, I like my chances real good. At the end of the day, Mass, said they was guaranteed that 9U win. We're going to see what's up because it's a lot of dogs on this 9U team. And we coming. We definitely coming.
This is a lot of talent. I'm going to be honest. I told 13U they could do anything that they wanted. I also think the same about this. I see running backs, quarterbacks. I see linemen. I see wide receivers. I and the hitting from a defensive perspective. I watched your I was watching y'all tackling circuits. That's crazy. So definitely it's gonna be crazy. I think you hit the jackpot with this one, like Rose just said.
Yeah, and the coaches and myself, we had a good game plan going in. We know what defense we running, we know what offense we running. We know what type of team we wanted as far as how many linemen, how many skill positions. We know what type of players we need to fit into our offense and our defense. So we really targeted those players, and people showed up. And at the end of the day, the cuts was very hard. There was some kids that I liked a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, they came out for a position that might have been, overstacked or whatever it may be. But it was a good tryout. So I'm happy with the results, and I'm looking forward to getting going Saturday.
Your first practice is when? Tell the people when your first practice is and what time.
This Saturday, June 14th, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Annie Fisher.
Annie Fisher School.
We'll be there bright and early.
Tryouts was held. Everybody know where that's at. We'll see you on Saturday. You have all the contact information. You guys will be contacting them, correct?
Yes, sir. I'll be creating a group chat for all of our players, and I'll be getting that going first thing tomorrow morning.
Sounds good, my brother. Hey, have a good night, Coach T. I'll talk to you later, brother.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, T. I think people need to understand that you're only guaranteed around 5 to 10 practices before this game starts.
Well, you're usually 10 to 12 if you how you do it.
But you got to understand something. Most of you guys are only doing weekends or towards the end of the week. That's not as much as we used to do. We remember, and it wasn't 1 month only. It was a little bit before a month in the past. There's literally a month from tomorrow is the game. And y'all haven't practiced yet. July 4th is coming. We don't know if it's going to rain. I'm saying I'm shortening that window. I say that to say this. Parents, if you out there, you better engage. Parents, if you out there, you better engage. Parents, do not miss practice because a coach do not have to play you. Now, the coaches got to get, listen, they're not going to call me. I'm not in charge of the coaches. Tito is. But I can tell you right now, Tito don't care because one thing that he values is the dedication to the game. So it won't be my decision. So don't call me saying, yo, Phil, no, let me tell you what happened. It's not my decision. I ain't saying call Coach Tito. I'm saying he will ultimately make the decision when kids decide to break the process. And the coach say, I'm done with this kid. And he finds out you're going to have.
That's simple. We're going to support the coaches that we felt can handle the responsibility. We're not never going to go against the coaches, just like we don't go against each other. Like it's not going to happen. So don't try to curb the system and think you're going to tell me something and think I'm going to be able to do something about it. Because like I said, the reason the game has worked and we're in year 5 is because we stand on business and stand on integrity and stand on doing the right thing. Y'all may not agree with it always, but trust me, to us, it's the right thing and we're going to roll with it.
Before we get to 10U, I want to tell y'all again, this is the video package. I see people buying right now. We're only taking 8. We cannot shoot 25 kids and push out 25 videos and 5 times 25 and that many photos. We can't do it all. So we're telling everybody throughout the program that we're going to take the first 8 per level. This is including masks. Masks can go up there and purchase the package as well. So just make sure you better be ready or you should be jumping on to buy your video and photo package. And y'all seen the highlight videos. We're about to get to, Tito, we're about to get to what we on, 10U?
10U.
Mr. Rob Best himself is supposed to be jumping on. I'll give him a second to give him a chance to jump on. And as he's doing that, Tito, I would like to, you know what, Tito? I think let's play our wonderful. This is the type you're going to get a better video, but you know these are the type of videos you're going to get, but it'll just be your child. Let's play our tryout video because I think it was dope and I think it was well rounded.
This is a message to Mass. We're about to get y'all ass called. Mass got something good. It's about to be crazy.
That's why I'm moving retarded. Baby, welcome to the party. Huh? I hit the boy up and then I go skate a Rari. Baby, welcome to the party. With that, get me lit. Gun on my head. 1 and a half. 10 in the clip. Baby, don't trip. Just lower your tone. Cause you can get hit. Don't let that be in my system. I get your body. Next day I forget it.
The state of Connecticut was well represented, Tito.
And listen again. I was just with him. So I'm feeling, so I'm killing. It's a case. Since a youngin', I've been drilling. Mom, so I stuck up in my ways. Ain't nobody ever gave me with this big chip. I had to keep paying. And it's 10K to go and stay. And you know the streets getting lit. Baby, welcome to the party. I'm off the money to say the lead. That's why I'm over retarded.
Lyman working, hitting going on. Woo! Hey, Mass, is y'all tapped in? Mass, y'all watching? Come on, tell me y'all watching. Don't act like you ain't watching. Lark, you out there somewhere, brother. Ah. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. With that being said, Mr. Rob Best, 10U head coach. How you doing, my brother?
What's good, fellas? How y'all doing tonight?
What's going on, Best?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Long day. Can't wait for counting down them days till school is out, man. These kids been on cruise control since like early May, so it's just trying to get through. Almost
So
there.
you, Rob, just had your tryout when tonight?
Yes, sir. No, Tuesday, and then we had Sunday, Tuesday. So we did Sunday
Tuesday.
out at Andy Fisher, and then Tuesday in New Haven.
Hey, listen. Talk to me about the process.
I thought it was dope. I mean, we had a lot of great talent come out. We had around like 36, 37 kids in total that came out that we had to get down to 25, and it was I was that coach that hit you up and say, yo, can I get 29?
I didn't want to tell you I was Mr. Best.
I'll put
Yo,
it out.
can I take more? I said, no, cut him. He was
that was me. I was like, yeah, I need 29. And he was like, no. He said, he just flat out no. I was like, no what? He said, nope, do it.
Yo, Rob was like, all right, damn, man, give me 10 minutes. Like,
all right, man, I need 10 more. I probably took 20. Like, I mean, it's a little like I'm familiar with the cut process off of like Travel Sevens and the flag and the Team Connecticut and stuff, but we're able to take as many as we want in a sense. And then I can tell parents, hey, you're going to practice and maybe get, burn if you rock out. This is a bit different because you got to get 25. And like, as you guys know, because y'all been in it, it's linemen is what drive the factor. So you got to at least have a certain number. So how I did it was as positional caps. And I looked at it and said, all right, like granted, it's 10U, so the kids can play multiple sides of the ball. They can play multiple. But lineman is what you got to build it off of, and that was kind of how my coaches looked at it. Was lineman, physicality, and coachability was probably like the top 3 factors in terms of how we built the team and what we built it around.
Right. Okay, cool. Listen, I think it's a consistent theme that everybody had. Maybe I think 9U was up there right under the 40 mark, like either 40 or right under the 40 mark, and having a cut. To me, it's tough with that amount. I'm glad nobody got the 50. I think 50 is way too much to have to try to deal with for a cut. So I think going forward, 40 should be the sweet spot to take the first 40 and then cut from that. Because cutting 15 kids, I mean, you had to do what, 12? That's tough.
That's tough. I did 12, and like once I got to like, I was stuck on 29. I got down to 29, and I was like, yo, it's literally, I'm calling all my coaches. We're having a Zoom. We had an emergency Zoom again. We had like 3 different. We literally put like I want the parents to know we put like at least 3+ hours, if not more than that, into like trying to sort this out and figure out like how to do it. And I mean, it's a hard thing to do. I mean, I give kudos to all the rest of the coaches because it's not easy. And like the like we want to see if we're up to all of us, we take everybody. So, but I think down to 25 is what it is, and we got to get to it. So, I mean, I with that being said, I love where we're at with the team that we have. I think we can, kind of do whatever we want with this team in terms of offense and defensive scheme.
Hey, with that being said, let's get to the 10U announcements. Number 1 at 10U, you have Isaiah Atwood. Number 2, Ravion Brown. Number 3, Mr. Skylar Cummings. Number 4, Fabian Durango. Number 5, Tracy Eason. Number 6, Christopher Ellis. Number 7, Ethan Ellison. Number 8, Marcel Fleming. Number 9, Jaden Flores. Number 10.
Jaden. That's one of Hartford Hurricanes' own, Jaden Flores.
Yes. Tyler Flowers. I think they got the wrong name. That's Ty Lee's son.
Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I think he registered and the dad put his name, so I was trying to get the
Tyler
name.
Vincent. That's his name. You'll learn it. Tyler Vincent. Number 11, nephew, Manchester Red Hawks, Noah Gentile. Number 12, the big boy, Josiah Joyner. 13, Jayceon LeBron. Number 14, Bryce Luna. Number 15, Raymond Martell III. Waterbury Zone is at number 16. That's Eric Ortiz. Number 17, Aiden Palmer. Number 18, Caden Rodriguez. Number 19, Major Rossentini. Tani, I could be wrong. Don't scream at me. Major Rossentani. Number 20, Santiago. That's JC on Santiago. 5 spots left. Let's get to it. Number 21, Bryce Small. Number 22, Davion 10. Number 23, Karan Thomas. Number 24 is Aiden West. Last but not least, let me do this. Hartford Hurricane Zone, Carter Noel Wright. That's your 25 kids. I'll put it up on the screen. There you have it. How you like your chances, brother?
I love it, baby. Let's get to work. We're looking forward to getting to practice and, getting to it and getting rocking. So it's going to be a fun.
Yo, I was skeptical about 10U at first, but Maz might be in trouble, dog. Again.
Hey, we got multiple ways. I came in with one mindset for the offense, but you based it on your personnel, and that mindset has shifted to what we got. So we're gonna be they're gonna have a lot to deal with. We're just gonna put it like that.
Oh, I'm not gonna point them out, but you got 3 serious threats. The 3 dudes for sure that I know that could take it to the crib anytime they touch the rock.
I got a correction to make. Christopher Ellis is actually Chase Ellis. Christopher Ellis is his dad. Probably what happened is when he registered, it was under the dad.
I think
name.
A few of them put their dad.
Name. So anyway, it's Chase Ellis. Shout out to Chase Ellis. You in the building. So yeah, Rob. Hey man, listen. Thank you, brother. Talk to me. When is your first practice?
So we're gonna do stuff. We're gonna do a parent and athlete Zoom on Sunday evening. And I'm gonna put that out. We have a sports U app that we already got most of the parents on, and everybody else will get on throughout tomorrow. And then we're gonna talk about expectations, talk about the schedule, get them to understand what this means. And then our first practice will be Tuesday evening at Amistad High School in New Haven at 6:00.
Okay, and you'll be so you'll contact them about Sunday about having a Zoom. You guys will go from there. Yo, my brother, good luck. I'll be making sure I pull up at whenever you practicing to make sure we size the kids and get them up and running.
I'll get you the schedule.
Yep, sound good, brother. Take it easy.
Appreciate you.
All right, Rob.
Hey, let's keep it going, Tito. JB, 11U. How you doing, my brother?
You gotta unmute him, dog.
Doing good, man. How you guys doing?
Doing good. So, did you find it as tough as everybody else to pick this roster?
Yeah, it was tough, man. This was my first year as head coach, so that means I had the final decision. It was tough. I mean, I cut players that played for me. I cut players that I want to play for me, and we cut a lot of good athletes. It was tough. It was a good competition.
So, I guess I should ask you this question. I think I know the answer, but I'll ask, because I think it's good for the parents to hear. When people was there not names, was there anybody that came out for the All-Star game, told you they wanted to try out for a position, that position was loaded, but you let them try out because they wanted to, that had they tried out for something else, they had an opportunity to possibly make it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, there was a couple kids that thought they were running backs, and he said, "Maybe you might want to look at linebacker instead." And they tried out for running back, and they're about to find out right now.
I think that is important that parents understand that picking your poison, like Tito said earlier, choosing. Look, if I was a parent, I'd make my kids so well-rounded that I take a look at the first group that you set up and say, you know what, son, 2. Go to group 2, bro. And not that I'm scared for my child to compete, but I mean, it's a game of percentages, right? Like,
I'll give you an example. I'll give you a good example. So we had a kid try out. He's from one of these non-national track towns.
Yep.
You probably never heard of the kid. You probably overlook his size, but he didn't try out to make the team. He tried out and said, "I dare you to cut me." The kid was memorable. Every drill we put him through, he was making noise. We put him in a different position during the scrimmage. He was showing up at every play. So he dared us to cut him. He wasn't trying to make the team. He dared us to cut him.
Wow. I think we need to say this, and Tito and I say this all the time, and I think you now know. You probably already knew, but you definitely now know. There's a lot of talent that we never see that's outside of AYF and Pop Warner, the Chatty Patty national track coaches, right? There's a lot of talent, hidden gems, people with talent, people that's consistently training and building up their stock that we never hear about because they're not in they're not in our the realm of where we operate, right? They're not in Pop Warner, so we don't see them when I go to New Haven or New Haven come to Hartford or we go to Stratford or we see Milford or we had a regional championship game. We never see them because they're off playing in some of the smaller conferences in Connecticut. But I was greatly impressed by almost every like the Mutiny sent some kids from that New London area. Yeah. I was impressed with the kid that had the Cheshire on his helmet from Southington, Tito.
That's Cheshire.
Wallingford.
He was from Wallingford, but he had the Cheshire helmet. That young man, like, it was some dope talent.
He's on AU. He's on AU, by the way. He's on AU.
Yeah, he was on AU.
The talent came from all over the state. We picked kids from the big name towns or big name teams, and we found some hidden gems all the way from Stanford all the way up to Enfield.
Wow!
So you'll see that it's a well diverse team.
Cool. With that being said, let's get to it, JB. Number one, and again, I want to reiterate, this isn't JB's first pick. This is my number one because I had to put this. JB has not seen the flyer, okay? They see it for the first time when you see it. I didn't give it to the coaches because they'll share my stuff. I don't want them to share my stuff. Number one, Damian DeFleece. Number two, Andrew Lowen. He played for a couple years now. Number three, Jackson Gabriel. Number four, Cam Davis Jr. Number five, boy, he's good right there, Tyzir Worthy. Number six, we all know the name, Samir Kipling. Kipling. I spelled it wrong. Number seven, Hurricane Zone, Taj Ledbetter. Number 8, AJ Lewis. Number 9, Aiden Curry. Number 10, another, this is one of Tito boys, Nazi Austin. I don't really know how to say Nazi.
They kept calling him Nas, so we'll just call him
Nas. You better tag Nakia. She was asking like she going to sleep. Nakia. Well, Nazi made their Loving You team.
Number 11,
tag Nakia Parks.
Terrell Skipper. Number 12, Marley Dembro. Number 13, Will Gainey Jr. Number 14, Zidane McKenzie. Number 15, Mr. Foy, highlight reel himself. Woof, that boy fast. Quinn Foy. Nope. Is it Quinn?
Quinn, man.
Is that the name?
Well, let me add before you move on. The quarterback, that kid is special. He's probably, I would say, the top quarterback for his age group in New England. I mean, I think he's going into his third year leading this all-star team. Exceptional talent. You could tell he's a coach.
You talking about Little Duke? You talking about Little Duke?
Yeah, you can tell he's
you talking about Little Duke? No, Little Duke. Little Duke.
Talking about Little Duke.
Yeah,
you can tell he's a coach's son. I mean, the kid is smart. He's a smart.
He's impressive.
He's always played up. He plays up a year, but in the All-Star game he plays with his age, and you can tell the difference.
Right.
Yep. Mass. Remember the name. We might switch the name on the back of the jersey so you know who he is. Number 16, Darion Petaway. 17 is Austin Cruz. Number 18, Omari Campbell. Number 19, Noah Vasquez. 20, Amari Vasquez. 5 positions left. Here we go. 21, Damori Bolton. 22, Blake Motts. 23, Edwin Ruiz. 24, Jomar Rodriguez. Last but not least, Caleb Gonzalez takes the 25th spot. Let me put it up on the screen. You like your chances with this crew?
It's gonna get scary, Phil. I mean, you got a combination of me and Ty meshing the offense. So you got a combination of that spread, gun, throw it, have fun, And then I got probably the best big backs in New England on this team. So good luck. Pick your poison.
Yeah,
we're gonna run downhill. So pick your poison.
Ain't nobody running away from y'all, Mass. I'm not saying it. When you hear someone coach say run downhill, he not talking about East and West. I'm just saying. That's the truth. Hey, talk to us about when your first practice is. Say it to the people.
Yeah, so first practice is going to be this Saturday, 4 to 6 p.m., Bridgeport. So tomorrow we'll send information out to the parents, get the chat room going so that they understand what the schedule, talk through expectations, and get ready to win.
Skipper, is it Tabrell or is it Tajrell?
I just know he's a dog. That's what he is. That's the kid. I think he's from Norwich, up in that area.
We'll verify it, Felicia. It very well may be Tajrell. I might have typed it wrong. I'll double check that. But I have the parent info, and the parent will get an email. And before we order uniforms, they're going to be able to make sure that the names is right and stuff like that. Okay? Hey, brother. Listen, I appreciate you stopping in. Good luck. I am going to see you. I won't see you Saturday, but I'll see you next week at one of your practices to make sure we get everything done. I'm going to get you the sizing kit too, so we'll connect.
All right. Perfect. Yep. Thank you. All right, fellas. Have a good night.
All right, JB.
Wow, Tito. Then there was one. And the one is Mr. Myers. Probably the hardest of the cuts that had to get made. How you doing, my brother?
Good. How you doing?
What's going on, Larry?
Chilling, man.
What's going on, Tito?
Talk to me about your process. Was it as brutal as Tito's?
It wasn't brutal. It was tough though. I'm not gonna lie. Numbers went up the second day. Like we had about 9, 10 new people. We had like 24 the first day. So that made it a little bit tough. But this is probably my third year being involved with the All-Star game. So I kind of, got a system, but I let my coaches in, everybody gets to pick they 25, and then, I collect those, and then we go through, and then, the majority goes.
Now I think you did something unique, and I want to say it, if you don't mind. You had like a quarterback coach working with the quarterbacks, a line coach working with them, and them telling you, you basically saying, look, if you hypothetically, I need 5 linemen. He gave you who he think the 5 linemen should be based on his assessment from working with that group. Am I right? That's how you did it?
Yes. Like first child, I had Ali.
Yep.
He was with the linemen. Like he did his thing. What I was doing mostly, I was videoing everything. So I was taking that also, sending it to the coaches, going home and looking at it. So, with a naked eye, you can't see everything. But with that video, you go back and see who's giving 100% every rep. So I did that, something a little new this year. But Ali, he was giving me, who he thought. I had a quarterback coach, actually your brother out there, Rocket, So he was, doing what he needed to do with them and letting me know information. So it wasn't just me, I'm picking this person, that person. No, I let my staff pick who, they're going to be working with in the game. So, I can't tell you pick this lineman, pick that lineman if you're the line coach. So, I let them do their things at their position.
Another Myers that could have been SV's coach of the year, Rodney Myers said.
Appreciate that.
True. That is
the
true.
Last name. That's that name.
That's true. Y'all should say y'all cousins. Coach of the year cousins.
It's crazy because what's crazy about it, we both got family in South Carolina too.
I'm about to ask. My next question was when y'all related. I ain't gonna lie, because
I didn't even realize
that's not a regular. It's spelled the same exact way.
The same
and
way.
I
That's
always
what I'm saying. And that's not usually how Myers is spelled. It's
that's what I'm
usually
saying. That's a unique way to spell Myers. That's a unique way. All right. So without further ado, let's get to the last team that we're going to announce for the NEBCS.
Hold on, real quick. Go
ahead.
Now, I just want to say, I was transparent. I got players that was with me in the national championship that I had to end up cutting. So
I saw that.
it was no favoritism here. You know what I mean? Like we picked the best 25. You know what I mean? Even some of my own players got cut. You know what I mean? Loving to death, but we got to win this game. You know what I mean? So you go
and
ahead.
players that are signed up to play for you possibly again.
Yes.
So
Yes.
That doesn't
Ain't no
make
favoritism.
Well, see, here we go. This is why. You know what? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, I'm just reading the comments. I'm reading these comments. You know.
Oh, I see it. Let's keep going.
Go ahead. Go.
All right, 12U team. Let's go. Number 1, the big man himself, Jameek Parrish Dade. Is it Dade or Dad? How do you say that?
Dad.
Last part?
It is Dad.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 2, Tristan Higgins. Number 3, Heriberto Arroyo. Number 4, Sean Barrett. Number 5, scary speed right here, athletic talent. This kid is very talented, fast. We were impressed by him. We already was impressed, but when he did the combine last year, that's when they got scary. Amari Bowman. Number 6, Mr. Isaac Burgos. Hope y'all got some D-backs in mass. Number 7, hard body, Xavier Cotto. Number 8, speed, Alex Godfrey Evans Jr. Number 9, Jeremiah Fleming. Number 10, Greg Frias. Number 11, the big man, Nick Frigo. Number 8, gun with a gun, meaning that arm, quarterback, Marcus Gunn. Number 13, Giovanni Horton. Number 14, we all know him across New England. He done played in Mass. He done played in Connecticut, but he's playing in Connecticut for this game, man. Sorry. Good luck. Zay himself, Isaiah and the Bennett. Number 15, Marquise Johnson. Number 16, Caden Myers. Another Myers. What's going on? Spelled the same way. Number 17, Derry Robinson. 18, Anthony Serrano. Number 19, Levine Stroman. And number 20, the QB that led you to the national title game, Navian Talbot. There's 5 positions left. 5 positions left. 5. Let's get to them. 21, Earl Wilson. 22, Darren Young. 23, Bus Damone Boylan. 24, Caden Gutierrez. And last but not least, the lineman, Benny Rivera. That's the 25. I'll put it up on the screen. What you like your chances, brother?
Listen, you ain't hear that line? That's Benny, Nick, Ja. Like, we gonna do what we want. We gonna have fun. Good luck.
Yeah, you could. I know a lot of the players. You could do anything as well. Like, you could literally say I'm a pass all game or I'm a run all game and probably see the same level of success with this group. That becomes scary. And defensively, EJ, like, woof. I mean, yeah. I mean, with Gio and EJ, that's almost unfair.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, we didn't even count those guys as linemen realistically because we're gonna move them back to backers. Right. You get what I'm saying? So we just filled in, you know. So yeah.
No, that's scary business. Yeah. So, when is your next practice? Your first practice? Go ahead and say it. And I know you're going to be in touch with him, right? Shamir's going to contact him.
Yes, Team Mom will contact. But our first practice is at the big house. Annie Fisher, same place as tryouts, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
This Saturday, right?
This Saturday, yes.
Okay, cool. 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. this Saturday. Y'all see it? Hey, Larry, thanks for coming, brother. Good luck. I won't see y'all Saturday, but I'll make sure you have the kit to make sure that they get size so I can get the uniform size. We got to get the uniform.
Yep. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Tito.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk
See y'all soon.
Listen, it sounds like it's going to be a sweep on July 12th.
No, Mass getting swept. It's over. Yo, are y'all still showing up, Mass? Hey, Mass, y'all still showing up? Because somebody from Massachusetts, I don't care if you're a fan, can you at least just let us know y'all still going to show up? Or did the podcast ruin it? Should we not have done it like this? Is the game over? Hey, Mass, are y'all still going to show up? Hello? Nobody, they don't even want to talk. I don't, Tito, I don't know if they're going to show up. There was a lot of, I seen Jordan Lark post I seen Jordan Lark post that his roster's finalized. Good. And that he's ready to go and you in trouble. But maybe he if Mavs don't show up, we doing CT versus New York. No, Mavs gonna show up. They wouldn't do that. Mavs wouldn't do it. But Tito, let me put this up again. I want to be clear. I don't want nobody saying they didn't know. I don't want no arguments. Everybody, the video package. We're taking 8 per team only. That's
per level.
Both sides.
Right. He mean per
video
level.
And photo package. You get both for $125. It isn't one. If you watch, there's 40-second to a minute highlight reel when your son and 5 professional quality photos. That ain't a snap and I just text it to you. This is a snap, professional photography. They take it back, they clean it up, they do their professional thing, and this will be all delivered to you in a Dropbox where you can go and get your child's video and photo package. This is the service. You will not have anybody on the field. No, there will not be your cousin. Can he get on the field? The answer is no. We are contractually obligated to do business with the people we have contracts with. And we have contracts with Ty Digital, who's bringing up SP Productions, Stephen Bernard from ATL, who's going to be coming up to help shoot. If you want to see what Stephen Bernard looked like, SB Prod Media, SB PROD Media. You might know him from doing some work down that pylon, but he's nationally known, so that's what we're doing. We are trying to give y'all kids a platform. So yeah, Tito, that's what it is, brother. How you feeling about the All-Star game, the day, and everything? What do you think?
I think we did. I think, again, when the chips are stacked against us, we always find a way to make it work. I think this year, collectively, especially changing the format, I think for the most part, we've always complained we couldn't come together. For the most part, I believe we did what it took to come together, and we making it work. I mean, for instance, like on the AU staff, we're very well represented between Central Connecticut, between 860 and 203. We got Hamden, Waterbury. We got New Britain, Bloomfield. Right? We got Hamden, Waterbury, New Britain, Bloomfield. I don't think it gets much more well-rounded than that. I
was about to say that I think the All-Star game has proven to me that our community is more together now than it ever has been in the past. And I do think we deserve some credit for that, for bringing people together that otherwise would not be coaching together, probably not even be talking. And when I mean bringing Connecticut together, I'm not talking only the youth football community. We got Hodge, who coached in my era when I was in high school, back here coaching, giving 20, 30 years of football knowledge, right? Back and helping out. So we got old, new. Hodge still coaches in high school. I'm not saying he's old. I'm not saying his football skill old. I'm saying he's from the older generation. We're old. We're the older generation, and he's the older generation. And we have the young generation coaching of people that just got into youth football that's coaching out there. You know what I'm saying? And so I think we have that. And then, like you said, we have all of these towns. I think we're over 50 towns and cities throughout the whole state of Connecticut that all came out to try out for the All-Star game. No, I said JJ name, didn't I? He definitely made it. I left JJ off the list. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to fix it.
What age group was that?
Destiani, write me. I thought I had his name on there. He definitely made it. That was like one of the first names.
I thought I heard JJ's name because you said something after it.
All right, well, the one I post tonight will have JJ name on it. Tell Nakia it will. Tell Nakia to inbox me. Inbox me the correct spelling of his name. I'll make sure he's on there. Nakia going crazy. You know Nakia going, boy. Nakia, don't call me. But anyway, listen, Tito, up on the screen is the items you could purchase. All the bucket hats sold out. Half of the shirts sold out. We got some socks. We got some shorts, only bigger. We don't have adult small, adult medium. Those are on order, or youth mediums and larges. Those are all on order because those sold out. We are getting more. So that's what it is. We do have gloves in. Yeah, we don't have like triple 3X and 4X. You have to order online, and then we'll order those because we're not going to get a bunch of triple 3Xs in and be stuck with them. But I want to congratulate everybody who participated in the All-Star game. I appreciate the parents. I want to say just exposing your kid to the possibility of being cut, whether they got cut or not. This is part of the process of teaching your child what the real game of football is like. They learn this at an early age in a lot of other states down south. And I did think it was important for us to have our kids learn the same exact message that those down south kids getting. There is no NPR down south. There is no any of that down south. And just for the record, I thought I saw it on here, Nakia. Just for the record, I want to say this live on the podcast. Jason Myers, another Myers, that's amazing. Jason Myers did make 6U. He was like one of the first person's names that the coach gave me and had to have him because the way he was boogieing and hitting in an all-star game. So if he's not on that list, you let JJ know he'll be on there tonight. And I owe him, so I know he's gonna come ask me for gloves or something. That's how JJ is. But anyway, yeah, Tito, I think
you better give up the goods, cuz. You better give up the goods. Because you know the kid coming. The phone, I'm surprised not blowing up right now.
Oh, she wrote me just now. But yeah, I want parents to know that what we put these kids through is purposeful. And if you listen to the message that we played, it's purposeful that they go through the process, that they get evaluated, that they compete at a high level, that they held to a standard, and they were good coaches. A lot of the times, parents, I want parents to do me a favor before y'all leave. Don't leave. Do me a favor. Think about the all-star practice you watched. Think about how structured it was, how it was scripted. Every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, they was doing something else. I want you then to go to your fall team, and I want you to watch your fall coach. I want you to watch your fall coach. You're going to see the difference in the standard of what the all-star coaches did because they knew they had to make these cuts, so they had to come prepared. You can't show up to the all-star practice and say, hey, coach, what are we going to do today? Like you can do in the fall. And so everybody came out prepared, so take that back. Right? If your kid got cut, take that chip back. It doesn't mean he's not good, right? He might have been the third best linebacker, but the sixth best running back, but he tried out for running back instead of linebacker. And that's what it is. But Tito, I'm excited, man. We pulled it off. I was, if Tito could be on, I'm gonna be honest with him now. I was about to say we done with the All-Star game for good, and Tito was like, "No, don't announce that yet. Just take a second." I was going to announce early in the year.
We had to pivot real quick. We knew what we was up against. We knew the people that tried to destroy it. We knew what happened, and we pivoted in a greater way. But for one time, I had to talk him off the ledge because he was about to jump out the window on some Tito Correa shit. He's like, F it. F everybody. It's over.
I will say that we definitely had, and you know what? I'm not even going to talk about the hate because it was so much love throughout the whole process. that anybody that didn't engage because you had a chip on your shoulder, you did yourself or your
It
child.
don't matter. I keep telling you
friend
every
this
time I bring that up, bro. How many enemies we got? It don't matter. They can't stop the hustle, dog. These cats. How many people have tried to deter us? How many people have drug us through the mud in social media? How many people act like they want to do something? You don't even get, bro. You're gonna make
No.
turn.
Here's the thing. I think that it's not that they can't stop us because it's us. They can't stop us because when you build trust amongst your community, I'm talking about the community of Connecticut.
But they can't stop us because I run over them. Period. They can't stop us because I run over them. Period. You know what I'm saying? In real life, I'm gonna run over you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Not no physical shit. I'm just saying,
let's keep the podcast high.
You can't stop us, bro. You can't. Like, people been throwing daggers at me forever. Y'all can't stop us. You can't stop us.
With that being said, we got a video package y'all can purchase. It's here. Don't say it's not up. All you have to do is hit one, add to the cart. When you add it to the cart, scroll down. It's going to say the subtitle. You hit checkout. When you go to, I don't want nobody to tell me it ain't working. You go to checkout, enter all your information, your payment method, hit it. We are getting orders like crazy right now. I'm telling you, do not be the one left out in the cold because you didn't order your video and photo package. They're going to be dope. They're going to be professional, 4K quality. You're going to get 4K quality.
And respect the practice.
Look, I'm not no names on here. Look, y'all think I'm lying. I'm going to show everybody on the, what does that say, Tito? It's orders.
Yeah.
Orders.
Yeah.
Orders. Orders are all coming in. Once we full and we go through these tonight, we're done. You better get your package. Go to CT Youth All-Stars. And when you do, go to CT Youth All-Stars homepage. It's right, first thing here. Purchase your highlight videos and photos here. All right. And so, Tito, I think before we get off tonight, I think it's only right that, hold on, let me end this.
Look at year one. That was year one. Look how far we came. Play that year one video.
Year one?
That was year one.
That is the video from year one.
That's year one.
The one in the background playing.
Yeah.
That's year one. Yup. Interception. That's when we had the Teletron. Look at him. That is dope. Where we came from. People don't even realize. Look at that. That's DJ. He has graduated high school, Tito. He's playing at college. DJ is playing college football right now. He's playing college football right now.
Yo, before we get off, I know, we want to promote the game and all that, but parents, please, if your kids made the team, respect the practice process. Try to make it every time. Give your kid a chance to get on the field, because the kids that wind up not making the commitment to practice come to the game on game day and don't get in. Then you have your whole family there, this, that, and the third, and it's up to the coach. Respect the process. Respect the process. That's all I can say. If you don't take the process serious, don't expect serious results at the end of it. It's not how it works.
And that's the other part that we did not talk about, Tito, is now that you made it, understand that it's not a guarantee you play all game like a fall team because you the stud in the fall. Right? Like that's a whole nother part of the game, Tito, that they got to understand is that you made it. We congratulate you, but that's not it. You now got to earn some time in the game. There's still more to the game than just that.
And you got to earn a starting spot. Like, it ain't going to be easy to crack these lineups, man. It's not.
And so that's the part about respecting the process that Tito's talking about. You bring your aunt, your cousin, and everybody, and then you out there expecting Tito to make sure you look good because you didn't put in the time that you needed to put in to make sure that everything goes your way, right? And so we can't do that. But before we get off of this, Tito, I think we should play what officially started it all. Over 30,000 views on streams and platforms. Mash, y'all done, Mash. Let me start this. Let's do it again. Listen, y'all better go get your video package. This could be your son by himself. Look at the socks in the uniform. Get your socks. Look at their socks. You kidding me? You better get them socks with that uni. Look at the gloves. Make sure y'all get them gloves and socks. You can't be out there without it. Cool with the ops. Tell them boys I need 102. And there you have it. 2025 All-Star Game has been set. It was a vigorous process. Oh, I'm wrong. That got over 65,000 views. Not 30, 65,000 views. Listen, bucket hats. How them bucket hats fit? Well, they fit good on Saturday, so much so that they bought them out. We got 25 adults and 25 youth bucket hats on order. So there you have it. 25 each. Only 25 adult and 25 youth. Whoever pre-order gets them first. I already got 3 that's out because like Coach Larry Myers had paid for one. Tito had paid. I didn't give them theirs. So that 25 is already at like 20. But Tito, it is what it is, brother. We don't got to stay all night. I want to thank everybody. Please, can y'all please like our Instagram? Please subscribe to YouTube. Please join us on Instagram. Show us some love. Please, please. We here every week up until the All-Star Game. We're going to drop more highlight videos. He will be, the videographer will be attending practices, getting more footage, dropping more highlights, dropping more segments and videos and stuff. This thing is going to be a whole thing leading up over the next month. So just stay tuned, be locked in, be ready, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I'll talk to y'all later. It's your boy PH the Prez, Mr. Above 140, and my co-host is here.
It's your boy Coach Career, the General, leader of the 5th State Army.
And y'all know what we do and how we do it. We just handle our business with integrity and forget about loyalty. We are honorable people, and all you need is honor. Thank you, Connecticut. We got a fun-filled show tonight.
I met a boy today.
It's your boy Coach Career, the General, A60 Army.
She loving my style every time I'm.
You ain't need more money, Tito. You could have just invited 6 or 8 you down to Nationals.
I'm around.
When certain people don't get their way or they feel slighted, they feel like they have a right to call us and voice their opinion. You don't.
Clear. I've never removed a staff to allow a staff to move up.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Now everybody's a personal trainer. We know who the originals are, but now if you look, you can find them in every town.